Hi, I'm Prudence Tickner, CEO of Lifestyle to Wellness. Welcome to your Weight Control Tracking Journal. I'm going to give you a quick overview on how to use the journal. But before we get started, just a quick reminder, once you log in, make sure you go ahead and save your password and bookmark this page so with a quick click of a button you can get back into the journal. Now in the journal you have four main sections. You have setting your alert settings, creating a new journal entry, completing my goals, and then reviewing graphs. So let's go through those. And the first one, in setting your alert settings, you're going to want to do that first. Now this section was set up that you can decide if you need reminders, if you need encouraging emails when you've been successful, or you need coaching questions as far as when you didn't meet your goals. But the cool thing is that you get to decide what you need and how often you need it. So that's the first thing that you're going to want to set up. Now the second thing, let's skip down to completing my goals. The second thing you're going to want to do is to go through the goals section and pick one or two things. I would not recommend making a goal for each one of the items that you see in there, but just pick one or two at a time, and you decide what you're going to focus on and specifically what you're going to do. And then you save it, and then it's set up that you take a minute or so every morning to go back in and just to review your goals. So that way it's setting it up and putting it in your mind of what you're going to do, and then think about how you're going to do it. So for example, let's say your goal is to incorporate more water. Well, specifically you think, okay, I'm going to focus on getting 30 ounces of water a day. But how are you going to get that? You can think, okay, I'm going to do one bottle of water on the way to work and one bottle on the way home. And then there's your 30 ounces. So that's what you want to do secondly. Then the third thing is viewing graphs. Now, this, for so many of us, we're visual. So I think you're going to really enjoy this section. This section was made just so you can quickly go in and see what's going on as far as what you're accomplishing, what you're not doing, and if you have any of emotional eating, what emotions are the predominant emotions. You have pie charts and bar charts in this section to visually give you an overview of what's going on in your journal. And then the last part is creating a new journal entry. Now in this section, you're going to want to set up about 5 minutes every single day, and I would recommend right before you go to bed. So I would suggest that you actually put a reminder in your phone, so you go in every single evening before you go to bed, and basically you're tracking what you do in this section. So you're looking at your day and you're saying, okay, what did I do? What didn't I do? Now the first part of this section is basically set up to help you see what your primary reasons for eating is. Was it for physical hunger? Was it for social reasons? Was it because you were an emotional eater? So this will help you become aware of your predominant reasons for eating. The next section is mood food connection, and here we're specifically looking at the emotions that are triggering you to do any type of emotional eating. And anybody who is carrying extra weight has some form of emotional eating going on. Now, right below the emotions, you'll see questions that say, what are your thinking patterns? And then asking for an affirmation or a proactive thought. Now, in this section, let me give you an example. So let's say you track for a week and you see that the primary feeling is anxiety. So the next thing what you'll see is what your thinking patterns have been. And maybe you see that it says you tracked, I can't do it all. And now you can step back and you can say, okay, you possibly had a project this week and the primary thought pattern was, I can't do it all. Well, I can't do it all. The word all is such a massive, non-specific. That's the word that's actually creating the anxiety. So once you become aware of that, because remember, your thinking patterns are what creates your feelings. So now the affirmation or proactive thought can be, I can or I will do for the next hour blank. And with the blank, you need to be really specific in what you're going to do. And when you create these specific actions, you now create actually an image in your mind, and you dramatically increase your chances of decreasing the anxiety and even possibly taking it away. And then the last section is called Gaining My Goals to Health. Now, this section is you're going to basically go back to your goals and track what you're doing in this section. And I would only track the sections that you've specifically made goals for. And this is where your email reminders will come from. This is where your bar charts, it will graph everything for you as you enter the information every day. So use your journal on a daily basis, and I look forward to hearing how this journal is assisting you in shedding the extra weight. So enjoy.